Here are your Court News Ohio top stories in 5 minutes.
The Ohio Supreme Court's Board of Professional Conduct said judges who perform civil marriages can't refuse to marry same-sex couples while continuing to perform other marriages. The board also said judges can't refuse to perform all marriages in order to avoid marrying same-sex couples. The board's advisory opinion was released on August 10th in response to Ohio judges' questions following the U.S. Supreme Court case Obergefell v. Hodges that nullified several Ohio state laws that prohibited same-sex marriages. Judges were further advised that personal, moral, or religious beliefs should not be a factor in the performance of their duties, as stated in the Ohio Code of Judicial Conduct.
When the Ohio Supreme Court this summer provided more than $2.5 million to support local courts with their technology needs, Perry County jumped in line to obtain a grant.
We knew that it was going to open some opportunities for us, so we were very excited about it.
Perry County Common Pleas Court in New Lexington received 2 grants worth more than $28,000 from the Supreme Court. One grant went to update the court's recording system. The second grant allowed the court to buy video equipment so it can conduct video arraignments with Southeastern Ohio Regional Jail inmates.
Well, right now, the arraignments, we have to find out they're in jail, and then we have to let the sheriff's office know to bring them up, and that can take a couple days. So once we find out somebody's in jail, we can immediately do an arraignment, and it'll help cut down the costs so that the sheriff's office doesn't have to run to Nelsonville to get our defendants. We'll be able to do it in 5 minutes and be done, and they're not being transported to and from another county.
Judge Boyer said the new tech upgrades are something she's wanted to do for a long time.
Well, I knew it was expensive, so we really couldn't afford to do it. And once that technology grant was announced, I thought this could be the opportunity to be able to help save the county money and time by helping to secure that video arraignment equipment.
The funding through the Ohio Courts Technology Initiative helped 109 projects at courts in 61 counties across the state. The grant awards range from a few $100s to a few $100,000 for projects such as web redesigns, security upgrades, and online case information access. The Supreme Court wanted to remove barriers and allow courts to provide efficient and effective administration of justice.
We were able to enhance projects that had they waited to get the money from maybe the local sources or another alternative, their projects would have been obsolete with the, rapid pace of technology. By the time that they would have gotten around to it, they would have needed a whole different set of software, or there would have been new technology on the market.
Judge Boyer said in the future her court plans to also use the video equipment to hold civil case pretrials, as many attorneys travel from the Cleveland and Cincinnati areas.
The recently redesigned Ohio Court of Claims website has been voted one of the top 10 court websites in the country by the National Association for Court Management, the largest organization of court management professionals in the world. A 6-member panel made up of court officers judged websites on access to public records, ease of navigation, use of multimedia, and interactive capabilities.
What's gratifying to us, this was folks who work in court management, who look at court websites daily, and we think can recognize a good one when they see it, and we think ours is one of those, so we're very proud of that.
Court of Claims Clerk of the Court Mark Reed says the new design is meant to be more user-friendly to the public and features a subscription service to follow a case and receive email notification when there is activity in that case.
We want to have a website that can be understood by not just a lawyer in Cleveland or Cincinnati, but a truck driver in Lima or a beautician in Marietta, and we think we've accomplished that.
In addition to the Court of Claims website, the Summit County Clerk of Courts was also named in the top 10 court websites.
The Ohio Supreme Court has adopted a new way for judges to earn judicial continuing legal education credit. The amendment allows judges to receive up to 1 Ohio Judicial College credit hour for each hour of instruction through the National Judicial College, for a maximum of 10 Judicial College credit hours. The new amendment takes effect August 17th. All Ohio judges must complete 40 CLE credit hours every 2 years. 10 of those 40 CLE hours are required to come from instruction offered by the Ohio Supreme Court Judicial College. Those 10 hours can now also be offered by the National Judicial College. That's a look at Court News Ohio's top stories. Visit courtnewsohio.gov for the latest headlines on Ohio's courts. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.